Alright, y'all. We're back another video, back another reaction. We are here with some more 2K25 news. My player and my career reveal. I know I've been gone for about a week. I ain't gonna lie, it hasn't been anything to react to. This is the only thing I can watch since the Olympics. It's GG's for the Olympics, I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying, but anything past 7 seconds, no. Anyways, let's go and check this out. Because this right here is one of the main reasons why I will buy the game early, as I said in the last video. My player, my career, the builder, and my league.
Most of you know.
So let's see what they're revealing today.
We're talking about my player and my career, which also includes badges and takeovers on NBA 2K25 New Gen.
Let's get into it,
Before we get too far, just remember, whenever we say New Gen, we are talking about PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, which is also on the new gen version of NBA 2K25.
That's another reason why I would pre-order this game early, but y'all still got it. You gotta convince me to do so.
Man, Evan, I'm not gonna lie.
Because PC came a long way.
And I remember being on the other side of this, right, where I was just a creator and having the feel. I still have those same feelings, is what I'm saying, when it comes to announce for NBA 2K every single year. I still get excited as if I'm finding out a lot of this information for the first time. A lot of this stuff we already seen before. But man, if you didn't know already, we do have Twitch drops enabled for this stream. You can earn a locker code in NBA 2K24 just watching the stream. So if you're watching this
I have officially checked out at 2K24.
Twitch drops.
So them locker codes do not help.
On those other we got.
So once you tune in for 90 minutes, go to the last stream. So with that said, I think we can get
into it.
Yes,
Alexis
sir. Yes,
and LB
sir.
have been talking to our dev team for this year's courtside reports to get the rundown on what's new in NBA 2K25. So to take do with my player and my career.
Okay, my bad.
Huh?
We know we all have questions, it's everything like that. So if you want to ask some questions, you stick around because we're going to take you through the dev blog as well as this.
All right, Chad, we here. Get
Welcome back to our next NBA 2K25 courtside report. Today I'm joined by Zach Timmerman, principal producer on NBA 2K25, as well as Mark Little, my career developer.
Zach, you're going to be in charge of the reason why people pre-order this game.
How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Let's go, Zach.
Now, there is so much to talk about for NBA 2K25. This is where fans can live out their
Who is this?
Dream.
He looks very familiar from a movie.
And build their legacy like never before. Before we get into my career, let's talk about my player.
Let me see. Okay, because look,
to talk about for NBA 2K25.
This one clip says a lot. So it looks like facial hair, still the same. Hairstyle,
their hoop dreams,
a low cut.
And build their legacy like never before. Before we get into my career, let's talk about the My Player builder.
We want to
When you're
see.
building your My Player, you're not just building a legacy this year, you're also building a dynasty for your team. And we understand this is a very integral moment, a very important decision.
Okay.
And so we put a lot of time into ensuring that the various paths that we have in the builder are going to allow all walks of our gamers to be able to make the player that they want to make. The
Create your own.
It's the builder where you just have
okay, so it's the same builder.
So many options, changing your position, changing your size. You can articulate through every single one of your attributes and get to right where you want to go with your builder.
You see something that's real?
Size, you can articulate through every single one of your attributes and get to right.
What does this mean? Layup Mix Master. So that's a new badge. Hits fancy layups at a high rate. Okay, yeah, so we're going to have a lot of Steph Curry-ish, Kyrie Irving-ish, Allen Iverson-ish layup packages going on the first time. I don't know what this red means. Is this platinum? We got platinum badges in 2K because his driving layup is a 99 and it's red. So this got to be platinum. It looks like they remastered the sliders.
Right where you want to go with your builder. All while you can see the various perks that your player is eventually going to be equipped with. Ultimately, it's the builder where somebody who wants to mess around with the thousands of possibilities can eventually make the build that they want to. We also have
Red
Rose, veterans that have been playing the game for a long time. They're probably going to want to jump in there as well. There's also another group that wants to jump in there to try to make a unique build that nobody else in the world has made.
This sounds really intriguing. One thing I loved about last year was community members submitting their builds and you guys implementing them into the game. Are those returning this year?
Community
builds
builds
feature that we had last year, it was really exciting. It was really nice to grab the best build makers that we have out there, be able to have them put their build in the game. Ultimately, people, when they would grab these builds, they felt like they could instantly compete and play with the best gamers out there.
See, my thing is with the builder, a lot of people are going to come on YouTube within like the first week and say they made a demigod build. Bro, my advice to you, if you make a build in 2K25, stick to something that you know you're going to do day one. If you're going to be a slasher, put your slashing up. You're going to be a shooter, put your shooting up. Defense, put it up. Playmaker, put it up. I would advise people to not watch these YouTubers within the first week because they're going to convince y'all to make these builds that you're not going to like.
They'll be available season 2. We'll be dropping.
I made a demigod Kevin Durant, Olympic Durant build.
Ones each season with the intention of
I made an Olympic LeBron
access to the latest and greatest play
come
styles
on,
that are
man.
out there.
A lot of new features coming with this new builder system, Zach. What else can you share?
But then again, it
creating
may work for you.
MyPLAYER in 2K25.
In each of these builder paths, there's access to more information than we've ever given you before. You'll see which badges you qualify for. You'll see which takeovers you qualify for in our new takeover system. And you'll also be able to see which animation your player will qualify for. Ultimately, it's going to give you a really good feel for whether or not the player is going to move and
Ooh, we get open. Hold on. Because I was just getting ready to say 2K. We gotta have this conversation about clothes, right? You have about 80 brands in this game. There is no reason for players to be wearing ringers and ballers and wearing team jumpsuits every single time. I like where this is heading towards, though. I see Jimmy Butler, like Donovan Mitchell. This looks like Danny Green in the corner, Bancheros. I don't know who this is. He looked like AD and with Sacramento Kings clothes on. It's crazy.
react the way they
But okay, well, I like the direction they're going in. I would have preferred to see some players in maybe, I don't know, the LaMelo Ball gear, Nike gear, Jordan gear, Adidas, Under Armour, Puma gear. But I like the direction we're heading towards. Because you see, he got his own specific way.
I love all that, but I especially love the new takeover system.
Okay.
Takeovers back in the new way this year, we have 70 takeovers and
70 takeovers? Bro,
14 special abilities.
Not only do we have 9,000 new animations, but we have 70 takeovers.
In the builder, you can see which takeovers you qualify for. Once
This
you
reminds me of 2K15 when they put what they say? What they say? Put 5,000 man hours into the game.
In MyCAREER, you can swap your takeovers in and out. They all.
Okay, what are these takeover names? I see Bucket, Fundamentals, Barbecue Chicken, Elevate, Glass Gunner, Board Beast, so an Angel Reese build, okay, Eraser, Horse, Break Igniter, Feathery Touch, Lost Art.
All have attribute requirements that determine whether or not you're able to equip these takeovers. Once you get into the game, you're going to see your takeover meter. There's 5 levels to your takeover, and it's kind of like 5 levels of hotness. Once you hit level 5, the special ability turns on, and that allows you to kind of dominate.
Is this high school? Oh my god. Bro, I'm about to cry, bro, because I literally asked for this in my video. I asked for this in my video to have high school come back. Bro, I'm literally crying, bro. Bro, it's tears in my eyes right now, bro. We have high school back in the game. Oh my god, bro. Bro, I'm literally crying tears of joy seeing this, bro.
5 levels of
Because this is specifically what I asked for in my videos to bring high school back.
Once you hit level 5, the special ability turns on.
I don't know what school this is, but I like the direction 2K is taking.
That allows you to kind of
Oh my gosh, bro. That meter is moving up for pre-order now.
dominate the game for a short period of time.
Okay, wait a minute now. What is this I'm seeing on the screen?
Special
What is
ability turns
this?
on, and that allows you to kind of dominate the
This man has Gatorade symbol
for a short
dunking like Derrick Rose.
period.
This man, God.
Okay, 70 takeovers.
How is he
What are some
dunking
of
like
your
that with
favorites?
Gatorade?
I think the one that I've been gravitating towards the most
But
is
yeah, just seeing that alone, my meter for pre-order has just
barbecue
moved.
chicken. If you're a hoop head, you know what that name means. It means you're about to put somebody in the post and turn them into a rag
That
doll.
Shaq animation.
It boosts throughout the levels of takeover. It boosts your post control, your shot close, and your strength. And then when
they
the
put high school in the
special
game.
ability turns on, it turns on deep post bag, which essentially allows you to completely dominate the post again for a short period of time in shots, back downs, every post move you can think of. So it's a lot of fun for somebody who likes to play in the post.
Okay, so yeah, making a big is gonna be probably OP.
What can you tell us about badges in 2K25?
This year we have 40 badges. They're a lot more
40
all-encompassing
badges
than they have been in the past.
What does this red mean? Okay, he's gonna explain it. Let me stop talking.
Each one of them has a larger impact, and so we're really happy with the badge allotment that we have right now. We feel like
wait, we got ankle assassin. So they changed ankle breaker to ankle assassin. It's got challenger, deadeye glove, handles for days. Lightning launch is new. Set shot specialist is new. Shifty shooter is new. Versatile visionary is new. I don't think Unball Menace is new. Mini marksman is new.
The larger impact, and so we're really happy with the
What
badge
is ankle assassin?
than they
Increased ability to
have in the past. Each like we've hit every part of basketball that's important, and ultimately we're accentuating everybody's play style for these badges.
One other thing I want to talk about is badge progression.
Badge progression is basically how often are you using your badge. The more often you use the badge, the faster it's going to progress. Ultimately,
okay, so it's skill based. Okay, I like that. I like that.
This year,
so basically, the badges go up for how much you use it. So if you're a shooter and you keep using your shooting badges, are going to raise. If you're a slasher, slashing go up. Playmaking and defense go up.
You won't regress, which I'm sure our fans are pretty happy about.
So it sounds like badges are completely reworked this year in 2K25.
Yeah, so this year we introduced a new level of badge called Legend. It's a level above Hall of Fame. It's
Legend.
Difficult to get. You have to raise your attributes pretty high, but ultimately, you know, it really allows you to.
So we got bronze, silver, gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend.
Dominate in that area of the game.
Zach, I'm excited. Can't wait to get my hands on the builder. Thanks for all the new details. And for all of you, stay connected to the NBA 2K25 Courtside Report, where you can learn all about the new MyPLAYER builder.
Yeah, ain't no lie, bro. See that high school being in a game is kind of. Wait, hold on.
You can learn all about
you
the
got
new
some face
MyPLAYER
cams?
builder.
Oh, I see D-Lo. Alright.
Now we know about all the... I'm joined by Mark Little. Let's jump right in. What's new in MyCAREER for NBA 2K25?
Let's see.
MyCAREER in NBA 2K25.
So she's gonna tell everything MyCAREER wise. Cause I seen a little I don't know what is it, like an interview with Mike Wang saying that they wanted the MyCAREER storyline to be connected with the cover athlete, which is Tatum. I don't want a Tatum MyCAREER story. I want my own Pacific story. So let's see.
It's all about building the greatest dynasty in NBA history. You're my player this year, growing up outside of Chicago, and like his idol,
he's Chicago-based?
Michael Jordan, he wants to build a dynasty that lasts throughout the ages. You can learn about your my player's history and his past.
So his favorite player is Jordan. Okay.
NBA through an optional flashback story called The Heart of the Dynasty, which you get to relive four of
still living flashbacks. Okay.
his most iconic games.
Oh, so we live in another man's past. Okay. Club League Showcase game. Bro, we still going by MP? Where is the... Oh, 2K, come on, bro. We can't have no more nicknames. We still going with MP. MP is one of the Illinois top high school player prospects, but he has a reputation for deferring too much in the clutch. His Club League team Dynasty is facing off against their bitter rivals, the Wolfpack, in the showcase game attended by top college and pro scouts. Now's a chance to prove he can take over the game, but right before tip-off, he gets some unexpected news. And we have some challenges. Win and outperform Patrick in teammate grade. So I guess Patrick is the new op. Okay. Win by 10 and outperform Patrick in teammate grade. Win by 15. Okay. Illinois tip-off at 12 p.m. Free admission, donation strongly encouraged. Okay.
Games in his pre-NBA career, including a high school state championship, a FIBA U19 World Cup.
We get Team USA in the game?
And even an open
we never had that before.
run with some NBA players where one of the players
Okay, we get Austin Reeves face scan.
is not so happy MP got got invited. And all these
Reeves a hater?
and run with
Oh,
some
well,
NBA
he gonna catch this free throw line dunk, just like how Jalen Johnson did. If he a hater.
players where one of the players is not so happy MP got invited.
Oh, I wish he would say that to my player. Boy, you getting a Jalen Johnson.
And all
First play of the game.
these games are available for you to play right away. You can play them at any point in your career, but if you really want to just jump right into your NBA career and start building your dynasty, you can do that too. So
Okay, so I like that. It gives us the opportunity to start from somewhere and get to the league. Because this year I didn't understand, like, what is the story? I'm just in the league. I pick my team, I'm in the league, and then flashback to grandpops and pops storyline. I didn't understand the story. But I like this. Experience MP's backstory and start your career if you want to, or start hooping in the city. Okay,
jump right into your NBA career and start building your dynasty, you can do that too.
So let's talk about creating your own dynasty in MyCAREER.
Last year, we introduced the GOAT ranking system. And in that, you're able to see your MyPLAYER rise up through the rankings and ultimately become the GOAT. This year, we're adding a dynasty rankings, which is more about your team's performance and less about your personal achievements. So we've ranked the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history.
Okay,
and as your team does stuff like deep playoff runs, winning championships, you'll see them rise.
This is a new design, though.
Your team does
I'm
stuff
seeing
like
a new design
deep
in this
playoff
head,
runs, winning
Should have
championships.
said this earlier. What is this? Who gets this design put in their head? But I'll leave you alone.
See them rise the dynasty rankings until ultimately they get to the #1 spot and displace Michael Jordan's Bulls.
Last year, you came in with GOAT level hype. So what kind of prospect is MP in 2K25?
This year, MP is not a GOAT level hype. You're going to have to earn your position in the starting lineup. And if the
So we got player battles like
is
college
not a GOAT
football.
level hype, you're going to
Okay, so I'll perform Drew Holiday in teammate grade.
have
Okay.
to earn your position in the starting lineup. And if the
I
player
like
in
that.
front of you is really good, it's going to be even harder.
Why
This
it's so dark in the gym?
will definitely be one of
Lights.
your
You need to put
first
the curtains in.
obstacles as you try to build your dynasty.
So it sounds like I got to earn my place in the starting lineup. What does the flow look like in MyCAREER? Is it key games, every game?
Key games.
Key games are back this year, and we're
Ooh, we ain't had key games since. We ain't had key games in a long time. I mean, we had like big games, key games, but we haven't had like real key games since like
really
2K13
excited
from what
about
I
the
remember.
improvements we've made. This year, you have a lot of control about which key games you play. We've divided the season into 2 halves, and in each half, you'll meet with your coach and GM and select a personal goal. The personal goal you pick is what determines the key games you play. We've even tiered the matchup system, so if your MP is still at a lower level, you'll match up against. We've even tiered the
Matchup nightmare. Duncan Robinson, Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon is 55 years old. He's not a problem. This Drew Holiday brother, Justin Holiday, Terrence Manns, and Karis LeVert. Man, please. They're all
matchup system. So if your MP is still at a lower level, you'll match up against lower level NBA players. But if you're a 99, you're going to be matched up against the best of the best. If that's not your thing, you could decide you want to try and win the NBA Cup, or maybe you want to focus on winning road games, or maybe in your rookie season you want to show that you're the top rookie in your class. We've even got some key games that are focused entirely about you posterizing other guys. So the personal goals and key games you get to pick.
So you could basically customize the key games.
Completely dependent on the build you made, your team you picked, and your current overall. So there's a lot of content depending on the scenario and play style you've picked. And on top of that, if you successfully complete your personal goal in key games, you get an all-new Dynasty badge. So the Dynasty badges you earn help.
Okay, we got Rapid Boil, Dime Droppers, Everybody Eats, Up and Coming, Home Court Advantage, Road Heroes, King of the Hill, Helping Hand, Team Handles, Taking Over, Thou Shall Not Pass, the YPK Ray badge, okay, Finishing Touch, Board Beast, Paint Protectors, Flamethrowers. You sound like a badge I would have said. Alright, Interior Menace, the Postman, and Get After It.
Improve your team and shape the dynasty you're about to make.
This sounds exciting. What about other new features in MyCAREER that you can talk about?
There's a lot more than I'm going to be able to go into here today, but I'll give you a few more of my favorites. So earlier I mentioned you can play a FIBA game in the optional flashback story.
This is something we never had before. I like this.
Oh, you can
we get to play overseas in a World Cup.
also play FIBA games in our new revised off-season flow. You'll be able to play FIBA friendlies, FIBA qualifiers, and even a FIBA tournament that you can invite other NBA stars to join you. And speaking of NBA stars, this year we're also adding jersey swaps. So there are optional highlight games on your calendar.
We could do the jersey swap with taking pictures with players.
Where you can earn jerseys from players like Jalen Brunson or Victor Wembanyama only if you pass the in-game challenges against their teams. And you're going to want to collect those jerseys because not only can you wear them around the city, but you can also put them on display in your MyCourt.
You said MyCourt? MyCourt is returning?
I can't talk too much about MyCourt.
MyCourt is coming back? Excuse me? What did he just say?
You said MyCourt?
Because not only can you wear them around the city, but you can also put them on display in your MyCourt.
$2K, are you trying to take my money? Are you trying to legally take my money? MyCourt? When's the last time we had MyCourt? Man,
you said MyCourt? MyCourt is returning?
Playing.
I can't talk too much about MyCourt, but I'm confirming MyCourt is back.
Stop playing with me,
MyCourt's been a feature that people have been wanting for a long time.
Bro, when the last time we had that in the game?
I'm happy to bring it to 2K25.
Oh, 2K25 might be one of the ones then.
MyCourt, exciting stuff. I can't wait to start building my dynasty in NBA 2K25's MyCAREER mode. Mark, thanks so much for joining us and sharing all this great.
Thanks you, Chris.
And for all of you, stay tuned for more.
I'm still waiting on my league though. If they update my league and update player faces to their actual time like I've been wanting to,
NBA 2K25.
It's really gonna be something special. Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see a lot of W's in the chat. Everyone's super excited. I remember the video we just seen, Courtside Report, man, was amazing. A lot of information there. And that's why I feel like you really got to pay attention to what's going on in the words that's being said and not just look at graphics and look at, other things like that. You really got to listen or read up on the Courtside Report to get all of the information you guys are looking for. But I'm super excited about MyCourt.
Look, MyCourt. Boy, when the last time we had MyCourt?
Actually, entire sections, I should say. Of
that MyCAREER looked type decent. We might actually have to play MyCAREER because last year, after Nicholas Claxton hit a 3 in my face, I was done.
Stuff in
but MyCAREER looked type decent. I ain't gonna lie.
There's great improvements in there that address your community feedback. A new takeover.
Is there anything else that we need to watch while we're here?
2K20 blog.
Badge takeover. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and go to the blogs real quick. Let's see if we can. Is there anything else that we should be watching while we're here? All right, let's pull up the blog real quick. Let's pull up this blog real quick. Okay, so we're here with the blog. Lead a dynasty in MyCAREER. Set your sights on leading the greatest dynasty of all time on new gen platforms and NBA 2K25's MyCAREER mode, surpassing legends of the sport on your way to the top. New takeover system. Choose from 72 takeovers and 14 takeover abilities using the NBA 2K25 new takeover system to targeting different attributes and improve your MyPLAYER during gameplay. Takeovers have 5 levels, which you'll gradually boost with strong performances on the court and by raising your takeover meter from heating up to red hot. Okay. Heart of a dynasty. Before your NBA career begins, relive your MyPLAYER's greatest games, kickstarting your path to the pros. From your high school championship game to FIBA 19 World Cup and even exhibition games against current NBA players, you can relive the pivotal moments of your... Come on, 2K. What's up with these big words, bro? Burgeoning career. 2K, you gotta stop using words people don't know. You have to break some of these words down in a simpler context. Oh, bro, it's too early in the morning for that. Anyway, climb dynasty rankings. The GOAT ranking system returns to NBA 2K25, now with an added dynasty component to follow your team's place in history. See how you and your team compares to the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history and deliver iconic performances to dethrone the likes of Michael Jordan's, Chicago Bulls, and others, which we've seen in the video. Wow, I ain't gonna lie. This MyCAREER looked actually interesting. And if the players, like how we seen in the last video, if they have spacing, because they said the court looks 2 times as bigger as this last 2Ks. The court does look a lot wider. It looks bigger. So let's see how that turns out spacing wise. Because I don't want Kawhi Leonard and then whoever else is on the court taking up all the space. I want isolation, all y'all on the same side as me. Like, bro, get out the way. But yeah, it should be an interesting storyline. I don't know who this Patrick dude is. Maybe when 2K drops the trailer, we'll come back and react to that. I'm guessing Patrick is that new Jackson Ellis of the MyCAREER storyline. So we're going to check that out whenever they drop that.
You just watched. So if you don't get enough right now by watching us go through it and you want to read it again.
So we got badges.
Because obviously,
let's talk badges. We got inside scoring. Okay, we got layup mixmaster, which is new. Improves. We've seen that. Paint prodigy. Improves a player's ability to quickly and efficiently score while going to work in the paint. Physical finisher. Contact layups. Post fade phenom. Jordan Kobe badge. Post up poet. Raises the chance of faking or getting by defender as well as scoring when performing moves in the post. Mini marksman. Elevates the likelihood of making shots over taller defenders. Okay. Set shot specialist. Okay, like the Klay Thompson type of badge. Whole bunch of Angel Reese badges. Box out beast. Ankle assassin, which is basically ankle breaker. Lightning launch speeds up launches when attacking from the perimeter. Strong handle reduces likelihood of being bothered by defenders when dribbling. Versatile visionary improves a player's ability to thread and fit tight passes, including alley-oops, quickly and on time. High flying dimer. Oh, so this that pass out a shot badge. Okay. All right.
obviously I love ones like Deadeye, Limitless Range, but Lightning Launch, I really like that one. Also, I like Layup Mixmaster. That one, I just.
We saw community feedback that you all wanted a way to not only increase your attribute ratings above their caps that you set when you make your build, which was previously possible, but you wanted that to also use those increased ratings and contribute towards your animation, badge, and takeover attribute requirements.
So my only thing is with the animations and the emotes. Do we get those? I'm tired of being limited to 5 emotes per season.
What cap breakers do. So let's say, for example, your ball handle attribute is maxed out at an 85. You can apply 2 cap breakers to play with an 87 ball handle, and then that 87 also unlocks any access to animations, badges, or takeovers that requires an 87 ball handle rating. But before you get worried, there are a few restrictions to ensure this stays balanced. So I'm going to pull the blog up again. This is in the blog. These are the restrictions for cap breakers. Each attribute can only be increased a maximum of +5 above its cap. So you can't use this as kind of like a cheat code to get from a really low rating to a really high one. Okay. You can use a cap breaker on an attribute up to its max potential rating allowed by your build's height, weight, and wingspan, which is shown in the MyPLAYER builder while allocating your potential. So this is what it's talking about, is when you're deciding where to put your attributes to add up to 99 when you're first making your build. As many of you know, there's a cap based on your MyPLAYER's body dimensions. So the maximum your cap breaker can take you is the maximum there. And lastly, you must progress an attribute to its max potential rating before applying a cap breaker. There are a total of 15 cap breakers that you can earn, and these are all earned through rep rewards, which we will talk about more in a few weeks. But for now, only cap breakers. But I think that's big news for many of you. I've seen so much feedback about this. You unlock the MyPoints Accelerator this year, and that increases your MyPoints progression by 5% to help you unlock new attribute upgrades more quickly. So especially at the start of the year when it's your first build, your first save, I definitely do recommend going through this. Go play a high school game, your FIBA game, and then before you go into your NBA career or the city, whichever one you.
Yeah, I like that too, because it gives you an opportunity to kind of test out your build before you go out there and get dropped off with this supposed demigod Durant build or Giannis build or Curry build, and you're not messing with it. You know what I mean? Especially within your first build.
See Jalen Brunson right there in the back. See him. All right, man. So that's really cool. I know that's for me as a person that loves to play MyCAREER, having those options and being able to play high school FIBA, all that stuff is really cool. But moving on, it said Mark said the #1 spot on the Dynasty rankings is, of course, the Michael Jordan's Bulls.
Yeah, reveal their gameplay, but also the last few years on the new gen versions of NBA 2K. So this is an amazing thing. I see everybody in the chat is happy about this. We will talk more about this later in a couple of weeks. But in the meantime, we did ask the team to give us a few more of their favorites for the blog. So we got 2 more cool ones for you here on the stream. If you enter the Hall of Fame in your career, you will get the famous Hall of Fame orange jacket for your MyPLAYER, which our cover athlete Vince Carter now has. And you can also wear that around the city. So it's not just for a cutscene, you get the jacket and you can wear that jacket around in the city.
That's cool.
And last but certainly not least, I know there's many of you out here that play single player NBA career games as your main mode. And we're excited to say that Season XP can now be earned from NBA career games as well. So XP is not exclusive to multiplayer online modes. You can earn it just by playing MyCAREER games in your NBA career. And I think that's going to be
that's a huge thing, though.
To many of you in the chat.
That's a huge thing right there. So now you don't got to go straight to the park and get all XP. You can play MyCAREER.
A huge W. This is my first time hearing that. That right there is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Level 40, pooping on LeBron James. That's fire. Super excited about that, man. But yeah, it was a lot said today. We went over so much today. A lot of new stuff to process. Oh man, I was super excited. See, when things like this happen, it just make me just want to hop in the time machine and advance to the launch of the game. I'm happy. I'm ready to go through it. Make sure you guys also check out the courtside report blog.
We got 28 days.
So there's a lot of information
maybe
there.
26 if you pre-order the game.
That we didn't talk about. The devs didn't talk about LD in the video. So make sure you go check that out for yourself. Also, if you still have questions, things that wasn't answered here, make sure you go to our Discord and go to our 2K25 questions channel and our Discord to go ahead and ask your questions there. And hopefully, you know, some of your questions may be answered in there as well.
Okay, so next week,
Discord should be on the screen.
August 5th, which was today, which is MyPLAYER MyCAREER. So next week, August 12th, is my NBA and the W. Next week is going to tell whether I pre-ordered this game or not. Because that would literally knock off everything I've been waiting for with 2K25, with MyPLAYER, MyCAREER. So the builder, we know we're going back to high school, playing FIBA games. And then open runs. It's too bad we don't have like college or things like that. But, I mean, you know, my league. But anyway, I can't wait to see what the W is talking about. Because if that gets to MyCAREER and they get out there on the park too, you're taking my money. You're just taking my money. And then in my NBA, if they fix the face scans, you're definitely taking my money. So we'll see. We'll see next week.
Pull up the roadmap. My NBA and the W is where we're going next. That's going to be next week. So stay tuned for that. And also, before we let you go, we do want to just give one more reminder that we have early tip-off for NBA 2K25. So if you get NBA 2K25 before September 6th, you can play up to 2 days early on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One and PC. Now, very last thing, I know many of you are at 99%. I see in the chat on your Twitch drops, which means you are right about completing it. If you do complete your 90 minutes across last Thursday's and today's Road to NBA 2K25 streams, you should get a notification within Twitch that takes you to your Twitch inventory. Make sure you claim your reward there. That's super important.
I don't care about 24 no more. I have officially clocked out of 2K24.
Anything else?
I don't care.
Then after that, head over to the website that you see on the bottom of our screen right now mba.2k.com/twitch-drops. And on that page, you'll click the login to Twitch button. After you log in, that page will refresh and you will see the locker code you've earned.
So that's
All right, man. There was another one, man. Appreciate you guys for coming through.
So I'm assuming later on they're gonna drop the MyCAREER trailer. We're definitely gonna react to that. We pretty much know everything so far. And like I said, next week when they drop My League and the W, I'm gonna tell a lot whether I pre-order the game next week or not. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off here. Very long vid. I know I've been going for about a week, but it ain't been nothing to react to. Been nothing to watch. Unless y'all comment down below what to watch, and then I'll check it out. But anyways, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If we do subscribe, it's good. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, man.